Well, we see another brown bag that didn't belong to us at the school, we'd switch. We'd have a note saying, "Oh, we love you, honey," or, you know, your daughter and son, or else it'd be $1 bill and there were a couple of bucks we'd put in our pockets, which was a no-no, but that was okay. It was kid stuff, you know, boy stuff. What are you gonna do? Hello, my name is Richard Martin. I came to Mckinley in the year of 1956 to 1962. In fact, it was very heartwarming, really. My brother and I were at Mckinley, and like it was just, their arms were open to welcome you. That was a mind blower. We had no idea what we were going to be facing when we got in, like a bunch of fights or whatever, but it was just a whole different program there. But in fact, in about the last 2 days we were there, I mean, when we got there, it seemed like we'd been there for years already, because everyone just, you know, accepted every one of us. They just accepted us at Mckinley. And we had a lot of help if we had any problems from the transition or whatever, but we did pretty good. We accepted it, but major changes though, major.
Okay.
Yeah, they had a nice football field, they had a track, they had a barn, and we had a bike shop, a photo shop, and of course a swimming pool, which was nice. Those were the good old days. It was fun cooling off. Yeah, one of them name was Neil Alley. He was in charge of the kitchen. It was pretty cool. He kept us in check. And then the cook, he was an Italian cook. His name was Freddie Maloney or something like that there. Man, if things didn't go right with this cooking and we didn't like it, he'd come out here and yell at and all this other stuff. That was kind of fun. And then at the end of each day, our school buses would drop us off at the bottom of the hill behind the kitchen. And all of us run up and try and get the best donuts we could, because the donuts were donated to us, and we always tried to get the fresh ones, but some of them were day and two old donuts, day old and 2 day old cookies, yeah, donuts rather. That was fun. I can't remember how many people were involved. I'm gonna say maybe 3 to 5 people, maybe 6 people, but we had a couple of gophers that pop up once in a while. So Mr. George Swarsaw, the superintendent of the home, says, okay, pull a couple of us aside and says, okay, for each gopher you bring up, I'll give you guys $1 for. Well, as time went on that Saturday, the same gopher kept turning up to his office, okay? He kept giving us $1. He finally caught on, because after all, whoever brought the first gopher up, he says, Mr. Swarsaw would say, okay, take it back down, throw it away. Well, we handed it to someone else to go back up and get the $1. After they left Mckinley, they had some nice jobs, from a dentist to a doctor to whatever. And one guy named was Dan Wolf. And he had something to do with helicopters. They had some kind of contracts with the Hollywood movie producers. And they'd use his helicopters to fly around and everything else. But anyway, here then there was a big, they had a big golf tournament at Brookside Golf Course. And Danny Wolf had one of his pilots bring over the helicopter. But the thing is, they dropped, I don't know, maybe 50 golf balls. And this golf ball had, I think, if I'm not mistaken, some kind of like a $5 bill on it or whatever. Or the closest one to the hole he dropped. And that was pretty cool. Then the pilot takes off and goes back, I guess, lands the plane. And Dan Wolf, he was a cool guy. Took us up to Santa's Village in Lake Arrowhead. And that's when I got, besides seeing the air show, that's when I got involved with putting models together, because I got up at Santa's Village, I got a box of a plastic model. And then there I started putting plastic models together to this day. Let's see here. And then after I left Mckinley, I worked with my dad for a while, and then I was in the uniform business, and one of my major companies was Flying Tigers Air Cargo out of LAX. We had a contract with them to do their uniforms, and I learned so much from those boys, especially seeing those big 747s, DCAs, DC-10s, whatever it was, fly in. Then I graduated from '62, and then parent for a while here in San Dimas. I was a foster parent and working my job too. It was nice. I've been foster homes ever since 3 years old. It was very interesting though. And the thing is that I learned from it to this day, you have to treat them as their own kid. Not because of the money, your own kid, to make it successful. And I had 3 boys and 2 girls. I had a total of 5 kids at one time. And my biggest babysitter was a swimming pool. Cooking, okay, that was a little bit of a problem. You know, I mean, hamburgers, hot dogs, breakfast is okay. We had a lot of fun though. Yeah, well, that's it.
Thank you so much.
All right, so I gotta tell you, I gotta get a movie of that, man. It's gonna make my day.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks a lot, man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you much.
Take it back.